Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair?
My hair? No. Thank you, though.
It's very nice and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. One year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else, and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair.
Really?
The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels.
Oh, no! Oh, dear, those poor birds.
Yes, I don't envy them. She never washed her hair. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you. Like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
'Cause I wouldn't, Liliana. We're friends, aren't we? That's what they do. And I like the way that you ramble on sometimes. Your stories are really nice. And I like hearing about the different sides of life that I've never gotten to experience and probably never will kind of thing, so.
Yes, very much so. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
Likewise, 100%. You are definitely one of my closest friends, Liliana.
Thank you. I am honored that you feel that way.
Hey, Morgan.
I await your command.
I just wanted to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Nothing changes with me at all. So Flemeth is dead, I assume. Or the dragon that was Flemeth is dead. What happens now?
Now I have enough time to study Mother's grimoire to find a way to prevent her from stealing my body in the future. For she will be back. One day, I have no doubt of that. And if I cannot protect myself, one day I will track her down again in whatever body she inhabits, and she will die again, and again if need be. But there is no need to think of such things now. I have you to thank for saving me, so let us return to the task of dealing with the darkspawn, no?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. You do know, though, that you can always rely on me, right? Like, we're friends. You don't have to do this all alone.
Too much could happen in days to come to make such promises. Yet I am grateful. Let us go. There is much to be done before... There is still much to be done.
Okay. All right, Morgan. I'll talk to you in a bit. Poor Morgan, trying to accept having friends. It can't be easy for her. One day she'll get used to it, though. Win! Hi!
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you?
You know about Alistair and I, huh? We're really bad at keeping secrets, aren't we?
It's hard not to notice the doe-eyed looks he gives you, especially when he thinks no one's watching. It's almost too sweet for my tastes, and I'm an old lady who should be making lace hearts and fuzzy blankets with animal motifs.
Can I have one of those blankets? Are you still in the business of making them? Because if so, it gets cold at night sometimes when you're definitely not the average old lady, though. But so what were you gonna say about us, Alistair and I?
I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. Alistair is a fine lad, skilled in battle, but quite inexperienced when it comes to affairs of the heart. I would hate to see him get hurt.
I mean, it's not like I'm any more experienced when I have legitimately zero experience in all of this. Are you not worried about me getting hurt? I'm almost hurt that you're not worried about me getting hurt.
I am worried about you both. There is great potential for tragedy here. Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do?
I don't know. That question keeps me up at night sometimes, though. I do think about it. Don't think that I fully know what risk I'm taking by falling in love with him. But I can't not fall in love with... He's Alistair. How do you walk away from that, Win? What am I supposed to do? Tell him to go away and break both of our hearts? If the time comes and we have to make tough choices, We both know what we're getting into. We both know that there are tough choices to be made. We've already made incredibly tough choices. I don't think that they're over, but I don't want to give him up.
You may have to save one or both of you unnecessary anguish later on.
I'm not going to give him up. I'm not giving up what we have, no matter what. I'll fight however I have to fight to make sure that we both make it through, but I've lived through a lot of shitty things in my day, and Alistair is one of the best things that's ever happened. I'm not giving him up. Not without a fight, and not unless I absolutely have to.
I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
I appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to talk. Is everything okay? You seem a little, well, down and out-ish. I kind of would have expected golems to be a little different, to be honest.
Different?
Yeah.
Different than what? Different than a statue? Different than a log?
That almost
Should
rhymed.
I talk in a monotone?
No.
Yes, master, I exist to serve the master. I shall kill for the master and only for the master. Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes.
Are they dirty limericks, though? Shale, I have standards.
Mostly they involve slaughtering pigeons in creative and invasive manners. I have never met another golem. I have no idea what one might be like, or why I wouldn't be like them. Why? Has it met other golems?
No.
Did they not sound as I do?
No, I personally have no idea what another golem would be like. You just seem very animated, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because I enjoy you as you are, Shale. 100%. I wouldn't change you for anything, but I just guess I wasn't expecting such liveliness.
I don't know what other golems might be like, but I am already superior by virtue of my free will.
Agreed.
This is a good thing.
100% it is. I agree.
Imagine the benefits. No need to eat or sleep or perform other functions. Walk underwater, crush the heads of every opponent. The possibilities are limitless. Barring the occasional 30 years or so of paralysis, there's little to compare. Now stop talking so much. The wagging of its moist little tongue is distracting.
Did you just say my tongue was distracting, Shale? I can't help it. I'm so sorry. But I will endeavor to not be as distracting as I normally am.
Hold, outsider. You may be of my kind, but you are not Dalish. Why are you here?
Hi. Hello. It's nice to meet everyone. I actually need to speak with your leader, if they're available to talk with.
And what business is that?
Unfortunately, I think that that's something between your keeper and myself. So I'm not super comfortable sharing that with you if, that works for everybody.
Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the keeper to decide the importance of your business.
Fantastic.
In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our heirs are still trained on you. Follow me.
Charming.
I see we have guests.
Hi.
Lovely. It's a whole colony.
Yep. Watson? Watson, what's wrong, sweetie?
And a hound amongst them. As if we haven't had enough problems with such creatures.
Excuse me?
Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see.
And while I can very, very much sympathize with that, I come representing the Grey Wardens because there is a, greater threat than pretty much anything else that could be going on right now.
You might have simply said so to begin with. Masiranus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
My name's Emmery. It's very nice to meet you.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
Seriously.
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago.
I am.
Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us.
Werewolves?
They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Well, this is something. I don't know if I was really expecting werewolves. I don't know what I was expecting, but werewolves were very, 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 very low. Possibly not even on the list. It was so low. Are there actual werewolves in the forest, or?
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters.
Huh.
The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Werewolves are beasts not unlike abominations, possessed wolves driven mad.
Huh.
The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brazilian forests are proof of this.
Is there no way to help your people? There has to be a way to cure this.
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
Okay. Guess what, though? I have really, really good news. I am so good at non-trivial tasks you wouldn't even imagine, so I could help if you want in return for your help later on.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Before I agree to this wholeheartedly, you said could perhaps destroy the curse. That tells me that there's a chance that this doesn't destroy the curse. What are the other options?
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. All right, if I help you, though, will you give me the help that I need in return?
We would assist with the blight, of course.
Fantastic.
And you would have our gratitude.
Sure. Gratitude. I love a good helping of gratitude. What I love even more than that, though, is a good helping of assisting with the blight, which you've agreed to. So that would be fantastic. So I guess I'm going to go find Witherfang for you, huh?
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest.
That's fine.
It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead.
Fun.
But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
Don't even worry about it. I should go get everything together. Is it okay if I tour the camp too a bit? But otherwise, I'm gonna go find you a werewolf.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
I greet you, stranger.
Hi.
It is good to see another elf, even if you are not one of the wandering clans. I trust my people have not been too harsh in their treatment of you?
No, actually, so far, everybody's been nice, but a bit suspicious, which, I mean, I understand.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden.
I know.
We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
Oh? You don't seem happy about that, though.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain.
I mean, while I do, I'm willing to hear yours. Do you want to talk about it?
Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do.
Of course.
My wife Dalish and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her.
Oh no.
Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Dalish is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her.
And if she was a werewolf, and the elf chased her and then found her, what then? Sweet, blissful reunion?
I mean, maybe.
Don't know. Maybe she would know me as her love, even still?
More likely she would love to eat you.
Shale!
If I could just know if Dalish is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
I completely understand. I am sorry about all of that. That is awful. But if I find her while I'm in the forest and have any alive, not alive, you know what I mean, I'll definitely bring you the news.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Of course, no reward needed or anything like that. Just, stay safe and I'll go look for news. Oh, what is this?
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verithorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verithorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
What exactly do you make here? I don't think I've seen weapons like these.
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark.
Ironbark.
The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
Oh, that sounds awful, actually. If I found some iron bark for you while I'm out there, would that help?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive.
Okay.
You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. If you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Oh, yeah, that would be amazing. Thank you. I'll definitely take a look for it while I'm in the forest.
That would please me. So long as our hunters come first.
Of course, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Can I also see what you have for sale, or?
I am no merchant, but let us trade.
Hello?
Hi! Are you okay? There's no need to be afraid of me. I'm sorry if I startled you.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to dealing with outsiders.
No, that's fine.
Though we do get people like you from time to time. Elves from the city, I mean.
Huh.
I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Try me? I might surprise you. You never know.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Gaina? Who's that? Oh. I see. So girl problems?
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
That sounds awful. There has to be a way to fix this problem, right?
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
What if I talk to her for you? Maybe? Is that weird? I could try. I mean, I'm always willing to do that. Have you tried wooing her? Because that works but doesn't work.
Wooing?
Yes.
I don't understand.
Okay, this could be part of the problem. Romance her. You've got to show her that you're interested, kind of thing. Of course, she doesn't necessarily see you in other ways unless you become a hunter, because you haven't given her anything else. So show her that you love her, kind of thing.
I've serenaded her, and we've talked many times under the moon. But that doesn't matter if I'm still an apprentice. Not to her.
That's a shame. That's really, really awful of her. Let me think of something else. There's got to be something else.
Such as?
Okay. We're down to two options. Either I can get a pelt for you or I can talk to her for you. Which one sounds the most appealing? I mean, talking to her might be the easiest.
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
Fair. That's fair. But I can be pretty persuasive. You never know.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm willing to try anything.
Fantastic. I will try it, because it can't hurt. It'll just get more awkward, potentially. But still, we should try it, right?
Cyranas. Oh, ma Cyranas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Okay. And yeah, that's what we should definitely do. I'm gonna go talk to her.